Texas, I mean, they flashed a championship-level defense on
Yeah,
Saturday,
they did.
right?
I agree with that.
And so all the questions we had about Texas going into the game about what they can be this year are still there. I mean, my questions about Texas and what puts the ceiling on this team. I think we both thought the Texas defense could take another step, and we saw it on Saturday. There's plenty of weapons on this team. We saw that. X-Man was looking great with his quickness, and even his long punt return jump-started a drive in the third quarter, like where he is. But, it's going to be, can they run the ball?
Can they run the ball?
And Quinn Ewers. I mean, that's going to be the ceiling deciders, right? Is it a 9-win team? Is it a 10-win team? Is it an 11-win team? That falls on the ability to run the football and get a push, and Quinn Ewers being consistent and accurate. And I still have questions. And I think we all do coming out of that game. The third quarter looked great, and that's a point of positive that you did make adjustments at the half and get to the quick game and really dominate a game that was closer than it should have been in the first half at 16-3. But, there's still lingering questions about Quinn Ewers and his ability to maximize his team.
Yeah, and I know that in the offensive line.
Yeah,
the offensive line has got a lot of talent. The upside is tremendous for that offensive line, but they're still not playing totally as a unit just yet. And I'm not sure the coaches know what the best unit on the O-line is. And as we talked about pass protection-wise, which I'm sure we'll get into, and Raj ran or behind the Burns curtain, whatever you guys want to get into it. But like I said, some of the issues that existed last season that they had the offseason to figure out and to solve, it's pretty clear those are still going to be challenges for this offensive line.
They might have found something on Saturday. If you go back and rewatch, I know you will, Rod, and you probably might be noticing in real time. When DJ Campbell got steamrolled on a play, and he came out of the game. DJ Campbell, of course, is the redshirt freshman from Arlington, or the sophomore from Arlington, who got the start. Cole Hudson didn't play at all, which is weird. I'm assuming that Sark will be asked about that today. Cole Hudson didn't play. But remember, so they pull him out. And put Hayden Connor over to the right side. And then Neto came in. Neto Umeazulu, who came in, and all of a sudden the left side started getting a push. That was right after that C.J. Baxter broke off on the long run that he had, the 38-yard run. And maybe that's something, because Neto, we told everybody in the pregame show that don't panic. Neto's not on the depth chart, which everybody freaked out, like what happened. Apparently, it was just a clerical error by UT. That Neto should have been number 2 at the left guard, and he was the first one in. So you wonder if they find something there, because you're right that I feel good about Texas at tackle, both sides, and the interior they got to figure out, because that interior pressure, I know you'll talk about it more in Behind the Burnt Orange Curtain, those ghost fronts, the disguised blitzes that they're bringing are really giving Texas trouble as far as who's picking them up. And Quinn Ewers has to be better in setting his protections. But as you said, and we've talked about, Sark made the good adjustment of going to the quick game and using the RPO almost exclusively in that third quarter when they went up and down the field 3 times, scored 21 points, and ended the game essentially.
That's how it's supposed to look.
It is. And and look, I mean, it's game ones, right? So everyone looks at what game was. Man, Colorado was awesome. Well, Colorado's got a lot of football to still play. So does all these teams. Look great last night. Like Ohio State, they're panicked in Columbus because the Buckeyes didn't look great against Indiana.
They didn't have prolific offense. What you expect is like them to
Marvin Harrison had like 3
points.
catches. 18 yards or something. So Buckeyes are panicked. There's folks at Georgia that aren't sure what's going on with the Bulldogs. It's a 1-game sample size at this point, and you love this quote, Rod. Teams get better, improve the most between week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, they do.
There you go.
That's been said since the last 100 years
since
of football.
Time immemorial. Every coach has said it.
Everybody's been saying that.
And Sark's probably already said it to his team.
No doubt.
And that will be the conversation.